Namaste dosto. Today's topic is analysis of different type of boiler tube failure. Boiler tube failure is a major cause of forced outage in thermal power plant. This presentation has been prepared based on analysis of different kind of boiler tube leakages occurred in thermal power plant in various locations in India. So first is weld failure. Root cause for weld failure mechanism is maintenance weld defect, use of wrong electrode and excess penetration and porosity. There are some corrective actions which must be taken to avoid this kind of failure. Those are deployment of tested welder for welding of joints, radiography of all joints must be done during overhauling, radiography of all joints in phased manner. There are few examples of weld failure occurred in different locations in boiler. This is one example of weld failure in economizer zone. Here in this picture, this is one example of weld failure in reheater. Green portion of tubes were replaced for erosion. Radiography of the joints were not done during overhauling. Here in this case, weld failure in reheater girdling. There is another example of weld joint failure. Next is stub joint failure. The root cause of this kind of failure mechanism is maintenance induced defect. Due to looseness of hangers, supports, this kind of failure occurs mainly. For example, stub was cut during overhauling for checking throughness, while re-welding of stub, stress relieving was not done. Action plans to take to avoid this kind of failure are restoration of all supports of coils, supports cut during tube repair to be restored properly, any loose hanger to be corrected, ensure preheating and post-heating during stub replacement, deployment of tested HP welder only for welding of joints, die penetration test of stub joint after repair, hanger supports to be checked for any expansion constraints. Here is one example of stub joint failure. Failure occurs because of tilting of economizer coil due to missing support, resulting in stress on stub joint. This is another example of stub joint failure. Here in this case, failure occurs due to looseness in hanger induced during coil replacement. This is another example of stub joint failure. Next is attachment weld failure. As the name defines, this kind of failure occurs due to misalignment, damaged or missing supports of boiler tubes. Corrective actions to be taken to avoid this kind of failure are inspection of all hangers and supports, all missing or damaged supports of boiler tubes to be restored, any loose hanger to be corrected, and die penetration test of attachment welds must be done. There is another example of attachment weld failure. Here in this case, crack developed along heat affected zone in attachment weld. Next is DMW joint failure. DMW joint failure, that means dissimilar metal weld failure, occurs due to different expansion property of two different kind of material, excessive external loading stresses and thermal cycling and creep of the ferritic material. The entire fail occurs across the circumference of the tube section. Corrective actions must be taken to avoid this kind of failure are inspection of supports or connectors in tubes, ensure there is no external stress on the DMW joints, restoration of all damaged or missing supports in coils, any supports cut during tube repair to be restored properly. There is one example of DMW joint failure in reheater coil. Here in this case, girdling loop has failed due to welding of dissimilar weld. Next is creep failure. Creep is defined as a time-dependent deformation at elevated temperature and constant stress, and failure occurs in such a condition is known as a creep failure. The temperature at which creep begins depends on the alloy composition, which are generally used in superheater and reheater construction. Crepe failure occurs due to overheating or overstressing the tube material beyond its capabilities for either a short-term or a long-term period. For example, operating reheater with high metal temperature. Sometimes fuel as corrosion or erosion reduce the wall thickness and creep failure occurs sooner than expected. Action plan to be taken for this kind of failure are replacement of reheater bends of T1 material with bend of higher grade material of T11, sampling of reheater bends from inlet panel for lab analysis for creep life and microstructure. This is one example of creep failure in reheater tube. Here in this case failure occurs in reheater bend. Next is padding failure. Root cause of this kind of failure are maintenance induced defect, maintenance well defect and erection defect. Action plans to be taken to avoid this kind of failure are ensure healthiness of air guide vents in auxiliary air, oil and coal compartment, replacement of all pad welded tubes by installing new tubes during overhauling, thorough inspection of transition tubes for erosion during overhauling, replacement of tubes with thickness reduction more than 20%, ensure healthiness of guide vents in auxiliary air or coal compartment, replacement of coal nozzle and nozzle tip during overhauling. This is one example of padding failure. So thank you guys. This is all for today. This topic will be continued in the next video also. Please subscribe my channel and hit on the like button if you are liking my video. Thank you guys. See you soon.